and welcome to the video podcast, Stuff You Should Know. We're calling it a game show, but really the only two people in the game are you and I, and we don't win nothing. And game shows typically have some sort of reward.
We've got the humiliation part going.
So we avoid humiliation. That is our reward.
I guess.
Okay. What we do is, in this case, I'm going to tell Josh something that he doesn't know, and I have got 60 seconds to do so, and then you're going to tell me what you've learned, and then we're all going to learn something in the end. It's a very good day for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to break the rules today because I'm going to set it up before I hit the clock.
I don't know.
But I'm going to help you out on the backside in a certain way. So I think it all balances out, okay?
Okay.
So today, and this, I'm not starting the timer yet, timer people. When I do this, I'm starting the timer.
I'm not comfortable with
Today I'm talking about etymology of phrases, and
Okay.
very specifically, phrases that originated in the world of sailing, the nautical world.
Okay.
Okay? And I'll help you out on the back end, and you'll see how. Ready? Click, click. Above board literally meant above deck, so you're in plain sight, so you're not doing anything wrong, so you're above board.
Okay.
3 sheets to the wind. If the lower 3 sheets or sails were loose, then the ship would meander aimlessly. Nowadays it means you're drunk.
Yeah.
The bitter end, the last section of the rope, when you throw the rope out tied to the anchor, it's tied to the bits. So when it reaches the end and it's fully out, it's reached the bitter end. By and large. By means into the wind. Large means with the wind. So if a ship was right on the money, it sailed well, by and large. Clean bill of health. When a ship would go into port, they would inspect everything for infectious disease, and if they got the good sign, then it got a clean bill of health. Cut of his jib. The cut of a sail was usually different, and the jib was a triangular sail, so the cut of his jib was a way to recognize a ship from a distance that they knew.
Okay.
I like the cut of the jib. Jury rig means the same thing back then it does now, was when they had to temporarily fix a sail while they were out at sea. So many more. Here's how I'm going to help you, though.
That was just mean, man. You just threw out, like, definitions at me.
Here's how I'm going to help you, though. I'm going to give you the word.
Okay.
And then I don't expect you to remember all those, and then you can tell me where it came from. Ready?
Okay.
So, above board.
It just means that you're above decks, you're in plain sight, you're not doing anything.
Yeah. 3 sheets to the wind.
Okay, so if the lower 3 sheets of the sail are loose, then the ship kind of meanders about like you're drunk.
Absolutely.
So 3 sheets to the wind.
Very nice. The bitter end.
Apparently there are bits at the end of a rope.
Not quite.
When you tossed out a rope, you get to the part, the bits.
No.
There's a bitter end, though.
The rope,
the end of my rope.
The rope, the anchor rope, is tied to something called the bits. So when it was fully out.
So at the end of a rope, there's bits. If you follow the rope, you're going to find the bits, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically.
All right.
By and large.
By and large, I think I zoned out on this one.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, I zoned out on that one.
All right. Clean bill of health.
I know this one.
Yeah.
That is actually the origin of the CDC, was to inspect ships that came in to port and give them a clean bill of health. Like, everyone on board, like 8 guys have syphilis, but I mean, who doesn't? It's like 1794, you know?
You just made up for by and large with that, my
Good,
friend,
thank
because you gave me extra.
Thanks.
Cut of his jib.
Cut of his jib, there's a small sail that was different for each ship, and you could recognize a ship from a distance by their jib, which is the small sail. And it was usually very very tailored, I think.
Yeah.
We'll say.
Yeah, that's good. Was that it? Jury rig, of course.
It just means to, like, kind of make something work the way you want it to by using duct tape.
Okay. Sort of temporarily, you're out at sea, so you have to jury rig it.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you an A for that. You did well,
Nice.
considering I was just like spitting out definitions. But if you'll indulge me, there's some other cool ones.
Okay.
If I may.
Let's hear 'em.
Over a barrel, when adults on a ship were misbehaving, they would stand up and be like tied to a rack and be flogged on the back and shoulders.
What was wrong with people back then?
No. When a boy was misbehaving, they would whip him on the butt and bend him over a barrel, over a gun barrel. So that's over a barrel.
Okay.
If you're caught over a barrel, that's not good.
Yeah.
The word overwhelmed, believe it or not, comes from the nautical world. It means when a ship is capsized, it's been overwhelmed. So like you and I are overwhelmed right now.
Right.
That means we're capsizing.
Okay.
Son of a gun. You ever heard of that one?
Yeah, sure.
Between the barrels of the gun, apparently it was a semi-private place. So they would bring prostitutes on board, have their way with them between the barrels of the gun, and if they produced an offspring of unknown origin, that was the son of a gun. Pretty cool.
Wow.
Square meal. This is one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
If you get the good meal, that means you're in port where it's calm, or you have really calm seas, and that's when they would actually feed you on a square wooden plate instead of, I guess, slopping it in a bowl.
Oh, nice.
So that's a square meal. And squared away is when the yards, which is the horizontal part of the mast, I guess.
Okay.
That's when it's rigidly perpendicular to the mast and parallel to the deck, like just perfect. It's squared away.
Huh.
Pretty cool, huh?
And what was by and large?
Oh, by and large, by is sailing into the wind. Large is, by is into the wind. Large is against the wind. So if your boat does well with both, that means it sails well by and large.
By and large.
Pretty cool, huh?
Ahoy, Chuck.
Etymology 101. Ahoy, ahoy.
Good stuff.
No, wait, ahoy, ahoy means hello, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do we say goodbye?
Adios.